Hello everyone, my name is Lucifer and welcome to Cucina Stellata, which is starred Cuisine. This is a 19th century cooking psychological horror game, and I like cooking games and in real life, even though I make a burnt mess. 19th century, somewhere in the countryside of Romagna, Italy. Let's go, got a lot of clicks here. Fancy house. Very fancy house. Reminds me of Assassin's Creed Embers. Oh, well, guess we're gonna be using some alien meat or some weird ass rocks from space in my cooking. Oh. Okay. Well, guess we're going out exploring. Need some new stuff. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place here. Great harm comes to those who let themselves be conquered by wine. Little by little, they grow nauseated by food and find nourishment almost entirely in drink. Thus, they degrade themselves in the eyes of the world, because becoming ridiculous, dangerous, and beastly. So either I'm drunk right now, or the aliens are controlling my mind, as usual. Okay, move forward, turn to the left, turn to the right, interact, volume, exit. Okay. Let's test this out. I improve. Ooh, that's an ominous door. That's a very ominous door. Add oil to the pan. Where do I get oil from? What is this ominous door for? Okay, can't go there. Isn't that the oil jug or something? Where do I get the oil from? Ah, the oil's right there. Okay. I can get some very good olive oil. How do I interact with you? How do I interact with you? Add oil to the pan. How do I interact with you? Where's the tutorial again? I need a tutorial again. Oh no, I need to get the tutorial again. Can I grab these? Oh, there was the oil. Okay, there you go. Oil in the pan. Chop the onion, carrot, and celery and add them to the pan. Onion. Oh, I am onion chopper. Celery chopper. I am celery chopper. And the carrot, I will chop the carrot like so no other business, like me side dots me. And add them to the pan. And to which I shall, because I will make the finest meal in all of Montegrapillano. Chop the meat and add it to the pan. Alright, everything's being chopped. I mean, sometimes I'd like a nice full slab of meat to just bite my chunks into. Well, got my meat. I better have used a different cutting board. Pour the red wine into the pan. There you go. That's a lot of wine. Got the tomato sauce from the shelf and add it to the pan. That is still an ominous door. Tomato saucina. It'll go in there. Is it a bolognese sauce? Place the tortelli in the pot. Tortelli. You go in the pot. Oh, in that pot. That is not right in the notebook. Okay. They say that curiosity is a dangerous trap, leading man into abysses from which he can never return. It is the same hypocritical world which claims not to care about food, that makes no civil or religious celebration without eventually spreading the tablecloth and trying to eat as heartily as possible. Therefore, I say, always choose for your raw materials and the finest goods, for these will make an impression. And if this precious fruit, who knows where origin is as rare as I believe, it must cost as much or even more than the truffles. Okay, so the meteorite thing, okay. But caution must be exercised with hope and fervor, for hidden prayer already hold of future sorrow. I am repulsed by witnessing, as they say, the destruction of God's grace, yet indulgence and appetite are too great. Scary door. Add tortellini. Whoa, that grew big. I got a nice old sieve thing going. Oh, plate the dish. Well, there you go. I made some heckin' food. Eat. What? I'm being sucked away by just the pure amazementness of the food. You know, it's just taking me into another dimension. It was that tasty. It was tastier than Cooking Companions can ever imagine. It was so tasty that Cooking Companions is now my comrade. I still make no sense. I am not funny. Well, that was a black hole. Meals like these make me feel like a neophyte in the kitchen and in the art of tasting. Not only of the quality, but the sheer delight leaves me astonished and my dreams fulfilled. As sauce blends with so many dishes, keeping such excellent company if that it's worth the effort to satisfy every curiosity, and rekindle the fire and the stoves, to get back to work and plunge like a deep-sea diver, in search of goodness and beauty I adore. I often say that one should only return to food when the stomach presently cries out for help. That's actually really bad for your health, I would know. And yet I inherited almost unbridled erotic instincts from nature. Oh god. At times nearly ruining my health and everything else. Moreover, if man neither craved food nor experienced sexual stimulation, the human race would soon perish. So here I am again, casseroles, pots, and lids open your legs, aromas of undergrowth, sautés, and braids of garlic, for I have returned amongst you. Okay, wow. I'm really, really into this. So into this. Grab the onion, carrot, and celery from the shelf and add them to the pot. Onion, carrot, and celery from the shelf. Okay. Onion, carrot, celery, add them to the pot. It will become a good stew. Add the oil to the pan. I know where the oil is. It's right there. Ooh, that sound again. Grab the onion, carrot, and celery from the shelf. I know it is that. Okay. Onion, carrot, celery. Chop them. And I got a lot of veggies in this. My stomach's gonna like. It's gonna be so heckin' amazed by the pure amazement of how finely I've chopped it. Ooh, okay. Go to the cellar, grab the cleaver, and cut the meat. What the fudge is this? Oh. Oh. I got eggs down here. Oh, so you are an alien. Oh my gosh. I took a bite out of you. Oh no. Where do I cut? This is new to me. Oh. Oh! Well, that means your hand is free now. Because the only thing letting that not be free was... Never mind. Never mind. Oh! This is gonna be the hand behind it. Let me the kitchen and close the door. Okay. Okay. Just gonna ignore all that. Yep, just never gonna think about it. I have another door there. Place the meat into the cutting board and dust it with flour. Of course, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? And add the meat to the pan directly. Not gonna skin it, anything like that. Okay. Pour the broth from the pot into the pan. Tasty. Put tomato sauce into the pan. Okay. Well, I was gonna say, this was supposed to be a horror game, but I guess I'm the monster. That makes so much sense. Oh, that's so much more appetizing now, definitely. I quiver in anticipation and can barely restrain my restless, twitching finger that ceaselessly torments my beard as if trying to spread the remnants of a flavor that once passed through it. It is neither sweet nor bitter, nor sour nor salty. Perhaps it isn't even a flavor, not really. It is a sensation and an enchanting shiver that sneaks into the mouth and throat. Something shiny and indefinable that leaves behind a brutal echo and aftertaste that never fades. There is no way to describe it, for no words exist to define it. Yeah. Complete the dish. Of course. You want some? It's tasty. Eat. Yeah. Never mind. Only for me. It is vomit. Oh, well, there's a dot again. I am getting psycholetic. Psycholetic is so awesome. It's definitely not bad for my health in any way if I'm seeing this every single day. Well, night, but still. Lovely. So lovely. It is certainly a flavor, but no one that humans taste has never experienced before. Nor could it ever hope to savor. A shadow that does not exist on the world's taste buds that seem to feed alternately and contrary on something within me. Where even other ingredients appear deceased, contaminated by its proximity, producing twisted fruits with a taste so warped that no one would dare to try them. except for those who, unbounded by the dogmas and chains imposed of traditional cuisine, claim for themselves a flavor that is not of this world. It is like a painter's discovery of a new color or chilling nuance, one that seems as though it had always been available, ignored in a remote corner of our darkened iris, atrophied, unaccustomed to surprise and prepared for a shock. I think the alien dude is just made of shrooms, you know? Probably full of shrooms. He's a shroom man. Or, you know, yeah. Add oil to the pan. I'll add the oil to the pan. Chop an onion, add it to the pan. I can do that. I don't want to go down there. I really don't want to go down there. Yeah, my knife skills are on point. Literally, it's on sharp. Add it to the pan. Yeah. Vegetarianism. Whoa. Oh god. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Stop. I can still take the hand. I don't chop anything else. Okay. Very fine skills this time. Very nice fine. That is not how I cut that. But I guess I can dice it up, so yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll go down there. Why not? You okay there, bud? Okay. I'm not gonna look back. I don't want to look back. Yep, just that does not exist for me. I don't see that. Yep, just don't see that. Add the broth to the pan. I did not make broth. Who made the broth? Damn it, Timmy! Don't make the broth. Once it was said that that potager was man's fodder. But this one seems like the fare of the angels and the devils, ogres and mazepegul, magalasi and marmiacule, spirits, the essence of myth. I feel my stomach gnashing its teeth, eagerly preparing for a bestial feast. I listen to the ancestral call of hunger and distinguish every word it utters. Now the palate, now of the colon, and not even of the bile itself, with it, oh god, with its acidic taste and still the shrieking taste, bud singing that your clear piercing notes. I know the accent is wrong, but that's also on purpose. You. As the pleasure unfolds, alas, a vortex rises from the depths of the innards, a force so impetuous, a spasmodic outburst that fills me with understanding and compassion for all those wild, primitive beasts who rule the passion and the violence of flesh. Oh, God. Chop the meat. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'll make it more into finer things. Grab the bread from the shelf and slice it. I can do that. And get a nice good old bread in here. Plonk, plonk, slunk, schlank, schlunk, schlink. That is not how the bread works. I don't cut it that many times to just get two pieces. Oh wow, I jammed it up. I jammed it up. You want? Okay, sorry. I put that back for a second. I thought it was the door. It was not the door. It was turning around. Oh, that was so crunchy. Ugh. Ugh. I'm psychedelic again. Timmy, don't make the broth next time. I got it, okay? Ugh. 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 And this is the universe's sphincter. It's a very sphinctery look to it. My word. Certainly low lives hidden within the nature of taste, so that I could never have imagined it. I feel every fiber of my body twisting and writhing, seized by a new sensation. With every bite, for this flesh does not belong to the earth, nor does this flavor conform to the human odor. Okay, I know the writing is like, you know, like that. It's supposed to be like something, you know, free on your taste. But you said the same thing like 4 times now. We get it. It is of non-human origin. You don't have to push it into us. We get it. After a single meager taste, such is its power that all other foods loses. You already said this. Wine turns into water, bread crumbles into ash, and even their air seems laden with imperceptible, if any imperceptible percent. Nothing washes away the shadow upon my tongue, as if my very body were leaning a new way to perceive the world, a way both wrong and forbidden. And yet, what is most terrifying, in the heart of this damp night, with my throat parched and my stomach emptying so swiftly, that something inside of me still longs for that flavor. Okay. Oh, great. Go to the cellar, grab the cleaver, and cut the meat. Oh, great. I don't want to. Oh no. It's rotting now. Oh, the skull is very hard, by the way. This is not really easy. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is a horror game. For the alien, not for me. Okay, brain stew for me, please. Oh, just directly, okay. Just gonna directly eat it, you know? What misfortune, what ill-fated news! Oh, wretched swamp, oh, foul quagmire! Oh, unholy land that has sheltered me since I was a child. Have you no pity for your own children? You let no food stay wholesome for long. And this one, amongst all, so sweet and precious! You can barely stand abundance, and a curse upon you. But you said that this food was not earthly, so why should the earth give you anything then? Grab an egg and place it into the bowl. I should really have these things on hand. But the cellar is cool. And cold, so it makes sense. Are you laughing? No, you're the same. Okay, we're gonna ignore everything downstairs here because I just want to, and this is my video, and so you all are going to do what I ask you to. And you're gonna ignore everything that's been happening. Yep, Bowl. Bowl? Ah, bowl. Okay. The egg bowl. Add flour to the bowl. Add oil to the bowl. Cut the meat. Nice, very nice thin cuts. I love my brain balls. Dust the meat with flour. Dust the meat with flour. Makes sense. Coat the meat with batter. Yep. Just used all my batter for that. Add oil to the pan. I need the oil. Yeah. Add the meat to the pan. Okay. Write in the notebook. I cannot but entrust myself to fate. May this change in appearance in those vapors, despite the stench, enhance the flavors as they do for grappas. Seasoned cheeses and cured meats, for I well know that spoiled food at times hold oh god, my dude, you want to eat rotten flesh now? Come on, there's a limit for everything. Well. Here's the psychedelic sphincter. Yay. Yay. So many yays. Lovely. This time, the tasting was like a walk through the height of a summer. A murky, tangled path of a flowering garden where the way was painted in color for breathed fragrances like a dream. In the vast and luminous expanse, it seemed as if the entire course of my life flowed before me. The path opened beneath an arc of dentate ivy. I made my way down a gorge through patches of light and shadow, stepping where the branches parted into pools of golden mucosa. And beneath the trees on my left, indistinct blankets of pharyngeal primroses stretched out like a carpet. The air seemed to lay soft kisses upon my skin. From the deep belly of the wood came the cooing of wild doves, mingled with the warm gastric gurgling of a welcoming brook. The ground there was so overlain with primroses that avoiding them was impossible, lost as they were in the digestive churn. The sweetness of the air and green of the fronds, dripping with enzymatic liquors, almost filled me with reverence. At last I emerged from the garden through an orifice of hedges and brambles, sweaty and disheveled like a man freshly torn from his mother's womb. Okay, you're having birthing dreams now. Lovely. Great. I just can't. I don't wanna. Okay. Huh? Don't trust anything right now. In the end, it has left me alone. Yet a new energy surges within me, flowing from top to bottom, carried like a bolus deep into my molten bowels. I find I myself, it seems, am changed. It is the simplest explanation, and yet the wretchedest one. Thus, why shouldn't I have become part of this splendid essence? A link in a metabolical chain that always finds its final rest in the vilest of excretions. Use the bucket in the cellar. So what, I'm gonna use myself for meat now? Is that what that meant? Oh. So he pooped out the old alien stuff that he ate, and now he's gonna eat the feces because this dude thinks that it still contains alien stuff. I should not have said psychedelic sphincter before. A very bad idea. Very, very bad idea. I should not have said that. Oh my god. Oh, and now it's brown in color. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be brown in color? Yep. What a catastrophe! A sharp, biting taste, filthy as gutter drag. A faded memory of its once pristine purity. Perhaps too diluted, the spirit of tastiness and delight has scattered along the way. Perhaps its graces and virtues have surrendered to the stomach and from there to the flesh entirely. Nothing remains for me but now but to surrender one last attempt. Yeah, you're gonna cook your own flesh. Because you've absorbed the nutrients. Oh. Okay. 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 Yeah. We're gonna let the basement be the basement. I'm just gonna leave the basement and closed, so everything in the basement is in the basement, Okay, lovely. I noticed with a certain astonishment a twitch in my lashes and tears that blur my vision. And yet by some cruel contradiction, my eyes burn like flames on dry stubble, scorched by their own dryness, like earth cracked by drought, the very drought of the soul which has already drained every last tear off before it can fall. And thus it happens, like who gazes too long upon the high sun, finding no haven in the shadows of night. I feel myself consumed by fire, without a single tear to quench off the blaze. Yeah, plate the dish, just cooked meat today. No vegetables, I'm being very bad to my gut. So why am I so crunchy? God damn, I am so crunchy. Now it's a red dot. that can only mean good things. Notice the sarcasm there, because it probably means a very bad thing. Oh, well, this definitely is psychedelic. The psychedelic sphincter is back! Yeehaw! I feel my vigor leaving me, yet I still breathe in the glory of the tasting. Little time remains, and I must make the most of it, so that my final work may take shape. God, spirit, or devil, whoever you are, hee hee. Grant me one last faithful taste. No, sorry, I'm the devil, and even I am disgusted by this. Grant me but a thread of oil over this tepid pottage of my very life. I can give you oil, but, you know, not with the rest of it. Must I? Must I? Really? Don't really want to. Okay. Ah! I see you. Lovely. The psychedelic sphincter has now come to reality. Awesome. Everything just great. Everything is gonna go. Oh wow, that's something broken there. Oh, the house is gone. Created for the spaghetti invasion. Interesting. Very interesting. So, I do really like the game. Like the cooking thing. It's a vibe, right? The beginning was a vibe. You know, you're cooking, you're doing things, and it was a vibe to just move around. The movement was really fun. The cooking was fun. The looks were really good. The music was great. Everything was great. But I will say that I don't think the alien really added much to the game. Like, I know it's spaghetti invasion, and, like, you know, there's a whole chunk of house missing because it was taken out by whatever alien thing was there, but I don't think the alien really added much, because you could have just put another human on the table there, and you could have still made the same story, because Cooking Companions was about that, basically. You're eating other people, and you're losing your mind through that process, and it could have been the same. But other than that, I can't talk. I'm not entitled to eat, apparently. Yeah, other than that, I do think it was a fun game. And yeah, also disturbing. Very disturbing. It was fun, but very, very disturbing. Don't forget the disturbing part. If you're disturbed, smash a like on this video. And tell me your favorite food in the comments down below. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye!